Hello, John Dilworth here. We are on to something exciting. Scene 45. And Jim's first scene, I think, I believe this is his first scene without Jane. Jane is now inside. She's locked up. He's locking the door. Is it to protect her? Yes. Yes, it's to protect her from the outside world. Because as you know, they have a long relationship. And that's what this is right here. And the question is, how far do we go to protect the ones we love, right? You can almost see that as Jane's mind and maybe her psyche, who knows. And Jim has that center stage at the moment to act. And so there's a bit of funny gag stuff I put in here. Playing with the unexpected absurd. You know, after all the locks, he puts on this big boulder, this whatever this thing is. And that's the scene. So, Michelle Durant's choreographer. I went to go see her Nutcracker, and she inspired me. Dance-inspired movement. These choreographers, and dancers, they're better animators than myself. I have to admit this. I want to do something. I want to try something out. I want to try some kind of movement out. And so I'm going to sketch my idea. And it's sort of like I'm on this kick now about math. And it's like a proof. No, this one has to come up like this. So the idea is, right, let me just share it with you for 1 second. The idea is Jim is locking he goes all the way down. But I mean, the first instinct is, of course, here's the arm, it'll just go down each way, right? But I think that I would like to alternate. One hand over the other hand, going all the way down. Let's say. And maybe even find a funny way for him to bend over. Something that's not expected. Something funny. An odd pose. I guess that's what it is, an odd pose. So, the thing I'm looking at is the shoulders. And this would be the neck area. So it's just going all the way down. And one arm, well, I guess this arm would have to be here to anticipate. Yeah, so that's that. So we worked it out. Now I can animate this thing. It'll be kind of fun. Animate this thing. And of course it's just focused here, so I want to focus on that. Well, anyway, this is what I got. A little bit of a reminder of movement, of doing movement that's not expected. That's why it's so vital that for me I go and attend modern dance and study all the movements that are going on there, because it helps our movie. Okay, so let's why don't we start this damn thing? I need something here. I need a hallway, right? Can you see that? I need a hallway, right? So there's a line. And we need action for the doggy, so he's going to have a lot of room there. We'll just sketch this in lightly. We're just doing our layout. Okay, so where's our floor? Maybe this is not... Maybe we could do something like get that back and get this angle. And we know that's a floor. And we know that's a floor. So, no. Where is the horizon? I think there, right? So here's a door. In fact, I have my door going off camera, which is kind of cool. It's just kind of, I don't know, it's just sexy for me. Not all of it. There's the door frames in. And actually, this is looking kind of weird. Love it. And that's the side. That's that thing. Now, we always, our motif in our movie is mices. So that'll be our door. Nice and wide. And that's the story Morning Glory. And then we need the details of the door. So let's just put Jim in. Now Jim, I'm gonna have him starting at top action. His action's up here. I'm not even gonna have him go up. And where's our sketch? The sketch we did. So his arm is down like this, right? I'm not gonna worry about and we gotta make sure that he's on model. So there he is. Don't forget he has this thing, this curve of the body like scoliosis. And is he too tall to go through that door? I think he's too tall. Let's say the handle is here, right? I think maybe it should be down here. And this is all right, because I'll just go clean this up separately. And he has, let's just always check the model. Like he has thin top, right? He's got kind of, and I haven't done proper models, although I should, because we're having some other colleagues, other animators trying things out to see what we get to help advance this picture. Because we are now at the what? We are at the end of, my shoulder. I really did a bad thing with my shoulder. We are now at the end of the year. And the new one is beginning. And I have a dream of a completion date next year. I don't want to take too much more time. I need to make money. I need to increase the share value of John R. Dilworth. Okay, so there's a hand right there. Okay, so does this work? I think this works, right? And then we have plenty of room. You're saying it could be wider, could be closer, bigger? You're saying that? Really? You think it's... Yeah, me too. I think it's like that exactly. That's a good suggestion. Thank you. That's what we're here for, to help each other. Well, as you can guess, it's late. I have 2 lives. The day life, where I'm involved in stretch, and the evening, which is I try to hustle an hour or 2 a day, a night to animate, get this done, get this expression done. So we were talking about what would we do to make a loved one safe, feel safe, and not suffer the rancor and resentment that's inherent in that kind of thing. If you get what I mean. You know, it's that song. Or is it a song? I love the poetry of it. All right. Life never promised you a rose garden. Okay, so we're making adjustments because we can do that. That's the power of animation. By hand. The hand of... Oh, boy. Okay, so let's start him again. Well, his arm, the thing is, he's going to be larger, that's all. And here's this, and let's get so his foot's there. This one's here. Let's see where he is in the layout. You know what? It's even better now. Thank you. Look at that. It just feels much better. And we have more area to animate. And we're using up the entire frame. Think about an ice skater. You know, one of the things that you learn is, let's say there's an overhead view of the ice rink. In competitive, whatever, if there has to be, you want to skate all over. Fill up the entire rink with your beauty. Okay, here's his other foot right here. I hear mices in the houses, in the houses. Mices in the houses. Okay, so this is this. We're just going to do this until I get my layout, which we're almost there, so this will be the end. However, I hope you've been taking notes on my mad process. It'll get me there, and if you hang around, you'll see it happen. So that's him. I think his ass is a little bit too big, and maybe I think that's closer. His ass is still a little bit too big. He's not. Who are these kids with the big butts who are making so much media attention for themselves? Big butt people. I love them. I have one too. And there's nothing wrong with that. Having a big butt. I love big butts. Okay, so here we are. I think that's that. Ay, 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 ay. And here's our little dog. He can't look happy. And I don't know if we're going to do anything with him while this is going on. And his ears have to be down. Sad. How does he sit? Does he sit like, I don't know. I never thought about it. Does he have to sit like a dog, like hold the behavior? Does he hold the ground like this for being steady? Does he cross his arms? What is he doing? What is he doing? Julius Jaws, what are you doing? I think he's doing... Maybe he's on the ground. If he's on the ground, then I have to tell you, it's strategic. He doesn't have to do anything. He just has to look sad. And that's an excellent way, because also the time for this scene is very, very fast. The whole thing is going fast. And this is the first scene where we have Jim's emotional state. We're going to have a close-up of him soon. For those who know the story. And so he'll blink. I'll just have him blink. It's nothing. And that's that. Okay, so until next time, we have a layout. Stay animated.